This is a classic definition of on-the-job training. Typical exhibits in larger museums or other institutions take about 12 to 18 months to complete and often cost more than $100,000. Our class was able to complete this entire exhibit from start to finish in 15 weeks. And we had a much smaller budget than that. But it just goes to show how much you can actually accomplish when you have the right group of people together, when you have a strong community willing to donate their time and their skills.
So when this space was developed and constructed, it was back in 2016. And the intention was to have it open to the public and the community. When I came in, it really was pretty bare in here. And so to have things in here now, I think it just means so much to our department and to the community.
So in this exhibit, our big theme is our natural wealth. And people from this community are really proud to be from here. And so we wanted to kind of encapsulate all the different themes and facets of this beautiful land that have gone into making this park what it is today. We started with a lot of indigenous people that lived here, and we kind of showed the growth of industry, logging and lumber and things like that, that really put this part of the United States on the map nationally. And then we kind of move into some maybe darker moments of history for the community and for the United States as a whole.
You know, there was racism in that time period. It was the Jim Crow era. You can't talk about the community without talking about who weren't accepted in the community.
And something we really wanted to focus on as a team was to show the public that yes, we can acknowledge some things that happened in our past that maybe we're not so proud of, but that doesn't mean that we can't be proud of where we've come from and where we're going.
Seeing it in person and being able to kind of walk through the history of Chippewa Falls and the park system, Urban Park, is truly amazing. And so I'm glad that this is here, and I foresee a lot of this staying here as a staple.
This is one of the most unique college experiences I've ever had, both from my undergraduate career now to my graduate career at UW-Eau. And being able to work hands-on with multiple stakeholders from start to finish is one of the most unique experiences, and you won't find that at most other universities.
Be able to go into a job interview at a different museum and say, hey, I created an exhibit that had nothing in it is such a huge thing in the museum world.
I've broadened my skills, I've broadened my portfolio. I now have experience in collections, research, curation, exhibit design, architecture almost. We had to kind of move some of the lighting around, so I know a little bit about electrical now, and then community engagement and kind of working in public relations as well. So I've become much more of a well-rounded student from this project. Time and time again, even though they've seen everything, they just love it so much. The community really rallies around its spaces and its opportunities for both people that live here and people that come to visit, and people of all ages. And so it's really inspiring to see a small town really kind of lift each other up and support each other when it comes to public spaces like this.